Finally, the liner gave up. It started leaking. So I contacted Gene, and Gene came out here, and he said, well, are you married to the pond, or are you married to the sound of water?
Amen.
So we basically moved it back a little bit, took the pond out, and just made it look like a spring coming out of the hillside.
I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and it's all about showcasing how people all over the world, including out here in Knoxville, Tennessee, live the Aquascape ecosystem water feature. Let's check out a beautiful project by Willow Ridge Garden Center. What a beautiful little setting here we have. Oh, I love the sitting room right here.
Oh, that's you, huh?
Yeah.
That doesn't remind you of your own sitting room.
And here is this beautiful pondless waterfall. I love the dappled sun in there. And Zach, you built this, right? Why don't you show us what you built here and how you built it? Oh, here we go. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine.
I'm the Pond Guy, Jeff. Nice to meet you. This is beautiful. What's the story here?
When we first moved in, we decided we wanted the landscape company that we had when we first built the house 30 years ago. We put in a pond.
Yep.
So it had a little pond down there. And
So you've lived here for a while.
yes, we built this house about 31 years ago now.
Okay.
And so we had a water feature here. It didn't have all the waterfalls. It just had a single fall, and then there was a pond there. They had some koi in it.
Uh-huh.
And it lasted, I don't know, they came and serviced. They had to do the skimmer at one point, and so that's when I first met Gene. And so since then, when finally the liner gave up a ghost last year, it started leaking. I figured out it was the liner that was leaking, not a pipe. So I contacted Gene, and Gene came out here, and he said, well, are you married to the pond, or are you married to the sound of water?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I said, we don't see the fish from inside the house, and I'll bring you in there to see the view.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he said, well, why don't we think about this?
So this was Gene's idea to turn your pond into a pondless.
And that guy there is
The
that
Zach.
guy's the artist.
Amen.
So we basically moved it back a little bit, took the pond out, and just made it look like a spring coming out of the hillside.
Well, I think they've achieved that.
Oh, it's spectacular. You don't hear traffic, because if you turn that off, all you're going to hear is the traffic on Hardin Valley Road.
Right.
We hear no traffic. We can enjoy it from our screened-in porch. We can enjoy it from our sunroom.
Amen.
So this was a pond originally that we did a conversion on. We converted it to a pondless for the customer wanting something just a little bit less maintenance, but still wanted the sound. We ended up taking one pump, and we've got it fed through two spillways that are hidden in the rocks, and just making for a really nice, complex, but quiet and really just beautiful feature.
What a neat house, and really interesting that he took his pond and converted it into a pondless because he just really wanted the sound. If you want to see other really interesting pondless waterfalls all over the world, check out the link to see other beautiful pondless waterfalls. I love my job.